Rob, and today we're at the Fox in Ellisfield. So there's been a pub here for hundreds of years, originally at Lower Farm, the Fox now at Lower Common, where the land was awarded to the village in the 1850s. From the pub we're going to walk back up the road a short distance. There's a path on the left there, but there's also a path just over there on the right. And there we are, up a few steps and through the gate. So we've got some beehives there. And the old church in the background, that's St Martin's. I'm going to head down there in a minute. Now Ellisfield is an Old English name meaning an open space or a field, and it's the field of, I won't even try and say it in Old English, Ellis. So it's Ellis's field or Ellis's open space. This is St Martin's Church. It's a 13th century church, but it's had a lot of 19th century alteration, and it's one of two churches they had in Ellisfield. The first one was All Saints and then St Martin's, but after the Black Death the population fell so low that there was no need for two churches, so All Saints was demolished and has ceased to be. Unfortunately the church isn't open, so we'll walk on. We've come out of the gate, over the steps made of some old tombstones, and we're going to go and follow this footpath over here past this man in the red hat to the left. Come out alongside Hill Farm, there's the inevitable strimmer in the distance. This is the 100th walk today, and there's always a strimmer. So a bit of a confusing bit, but the path does go through these gates. It's not locked, it's just latched, so make sure you latch it when you come through. And the path continues around the front of the farm to the road. And we're onto the road and we turn left. Then we're going to take the next footpath on the right. Just on the bend, the footpath is off to the right, and that heads down towards Bedlam Woods. And we're entering Bedlam Wood, and the path will cut through the middle of the wood and come out the other side. So it's a private wood, so keep to the footpath and keep your dogs on the footpath. Nice and clearly marked. Got some conservation work going on here, and we go across this main track and you can see the main path continues across the other side of the main track. We come to the edge of the wood and we're going to cut down across the field down there, and we're going to take this metalled road to the left. So it's interesting, some of the things you find out about places, and this place was owned by the Bishop of Bayeux, and it all stems from his involvement with Edward III, who was Edward the Confessor in the 11th century, who of course had his his headquarters, his palace, whatever you'd like to call it, in Winchester, which was the ancient capital at that time of the Anglo-Saxons. So they take a hell of a lot of timber off this estate. It's a good working woodland. Well, for the 100th video walk, this is a lovely, peaceful, scenic walk. We're just coming out onto the road, and that is Bermond Spit House. I don't know if it's pronounced Bermond Spit, but that's how it's spelled. I was expecting a house, but it's a cottage. All the surprises you get on these walks, eh? So it's a pretty little place, that Bermond Spit House. But anyway, we're going to turn left from the end of the footpath to head down the lane. We're heading back into the village now, and we're going to take the next road on the left, which is Green Lane. So we head left towards Ellisfield Green. I don't know if that's a bird feeder or what it is, but it's very, very good. Just strung up in the tree. Continue walking along Green Lane. Some interesting little old places along this road. And here we are. We're back at the Fox, and heartily looking forward to something to eat. So there's a lovely quiet 6-mile walk for this 100th walk of my series of videos. Really enjoyed it, really quiet, not many people about, lovely countryside, ideal. But it does make me very hungry, so follow me, let's go and have some lunch.